I just wanted to quickly hop on just to give a brief update on what is happening on the astral planes, because there's many of them. Hi guys, this is going to be a quick live. I just want to give a bit of an update on what's been happening in the astral realms and spaces, and also what's been happening. So I'll post a reel about this probably tomorrow, in the next day or two. But a lot of clearing came up in the astral realms last night. A lot of really, really core wounds to be released and observed and let go of, kind of like the abandonment wound, the feeling safe, the feeling secure, and things that perhaps you thought, had been released. I know, because in my personal experience, like I sleep with frequency every night, and I generally do throat or higher chakras. It really depends. I rarely it's very seldom that I get called to put root anchoring, right? And yesterday they were like, you need to put root anchoring on, so releasing negativity, fear, again, feeling safe, secure. So I played that, and I had a very, very intense astral experience this morning that brought me to the realization of something that had come to my attention previously, but I thought had been cleared, and obviously not. So I thought that was quite interesting. Press up volume. Someone's telling me to press up. Well, can you guys hear me? No, I don't think we can be fully healed in this lifetime. And by that, I mean, we cannot achieve complete soul fragment retrieval as multidimensional galactic beings, because our physical vessel would not be able to withstand the frequency of that, okay? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so tell me how your astral spaces have been. Okay, you're going to get this exclusive information here as well. I'm joking, I think I spoke about it yesterday. The iron armors have been activated too. So what's going to happen is that people are going to quickly exit your field if they're not supposed to be there. People, jobs, situations, relationships, anything that's not meant to be in your field will exit. How it exits, it's up to you. It can exit gently and gracefully, or it can exit with a slap. But the iron armors are activating. You're gonna get better with your boundaries as well, and you're gonna find yourself in a space where you can say no quite easily, or in a better way that you would have before. So it's very, very interesting. Vivid dreams, but maybe they're astral experiences. Yeah, for sure. I mean, your dreams are in your astral realm. So, okay. I've been clearing for the throat for the past hour or so. Hi, Faye. Thank you for being here. I've been applying for new jobs, and it's getting hard to do things that no longer align. Yeah. It's because the iron armors are activating. So it's almost kind of like your own system and field is expanding. So it's not just kind of like your standard general shield. It's becoming more multidimensional. So what isn't in alignment for you is going to be very difficult to hold it. It's going to be very difficult for it to. So guys, you're going to laugh at me. So I don't cut my hair ever. I don't cut my hair. It's painful for me to cut my hair. If my hair gets cut, I feel actual pain within my system. It's the same with my nails, but obviously for, reasons I need to cut these are all my own nails. I don't have fake nails or anything like that. It's all my own. My pranic force is very strong. So I was speaking to a friend of mine a few days ago, and she's a hairdresser, and she was and then we were speaking about my hair, and I said, I would like a little bit more full, and then she said, because the ends are a little bit, they need a little bit of a trim, and I was like, no, but it's so painful. And then she was like, sometimes you need to hear it from others, because I'm so knee deep in my own things sometimes, and I'm so focused on unconditional love on a collective level that I don't look at things objectively in my own experience, which is only human. Any energy worker that says to you that their life is perfect and they're lying. So I'm also going through my own lessons. Anyway, long story short, she was like, maybe there's something that needs to be let go of, so you need to trim it. So today in the mirror, I trimmed, I think maybe that much of my hair. You can't really see it, like it was, you can't really see it much, but it was like thinner before, and it's maybe like that much. And I did a little bit, and then I did a little bit more, and it felt really good. And through that awareness, I did a ritual and a practice of letting go, of releasing, of surrendering, and of what doesn't serve me anymore, that must leave my field, and anything like that. And I felt really great afterwards. I might cut a little bit more maybe in a few weeks. I wanted more kind of like level, and it's like does like this at the bottom, and that's why it's so thin. So I kind of cut that. I want to wait for it a little bit to grow, and then maybe cut a little bit more. But yeah, it wasn't a painful experience at all. I think my programming there was a program within that as well. I do believe that hair holds a lot of power, but again, it's also good to let go sometimes. So finding that balance and having, what's the word? Like, I always use this word. It's just not coming to me now. Dealing in absolutes. There it is. Is not healthy at all. So we need to be able to learn to flow, to let go, and to release. And that was what was necessary for me at this moment in time. There might need to be a little bit more. But not that I cut my hair last year. I think it was around November when I was in December last year in Italy. I cut it a bit in the cut that I have now, but it had gotten to a point where it was so thin at the end that it just didn't really look nice. So I cut it a little bit. It will need a little bit more, but I've been clearing a lot. It will need a little bit more. But yeah, we'll see. So I thought that was an exciting and funny experience to share with you guys. I do find a lot of grounding in my hair. That's why I'm told to keep it red. It helps me ground, and I've had it like this in many, many lifetimes. I do use color that is pretty natural, but I do peroxide my roots. So I know that sometimes people ask me and they're like, hey, hi, Michaela, let me wave back at her. How do I wave back? No, I want to wave back. Yes, I waved back. Hi, babe. I'm just explaining to people my experience with my hair and letting go today. And then I chopped like this little bit of my hair. And it was like a really cathartic, energetic experience of just letting go. Hi, Kieran. Nice to see you again. So I did that. And just kind of like a small lesson with, dealing in absolutes. It's never good. And as I learn, I go and I, revert to you guys what I learn, everything that I learn. I get told to express and to share, and everything that I go through for, a reason. And even sometimes I'm just like, no, but why? Why must I share this? And then they're like, no, this is why you're going through things, so that you can share them. So yeah, the heart upgrades are going to still carry on. It did level out for me a little bit today. Yesterday was a bit more intense. I did have activations overnight, so I did have palpitations and just like things rebalancing out in my heart center. Sorry, guys. Hello, welcome to the new ones. Thank you for being here. Should guys shave their beards? That's a very good question. It's up to you. I mean, everything is down to what you make of it. If you feel like your beard gives you power and it's powerful and you want to keep it, keep it. If you feel like it's weighing you down and it's a weight, then release it, Everything is what you make of it all the time. And I know that this can be spiritual bypassing and wishing-washing and love and light and what, but it is like that. That's what it is. That's really, you want to be at a point where you want to, create your own reality. And if you add a specific significance, like I said, with me, my hair really grounds me, is it better to cut your own hair than hairstyle? I don't know. I cut my own hair, but I got my hair cut when I was in November in Italy because it was someone I trusted. Again, it goes down to like trusting the person, you know. Okay. Yeah, so I see so for those of you who have joined now, guys, what I've been speaking about is there's this iron armor activation that's been happening on a collective level. And people that were supposed to be in, you know, they're not supposed to be in your life are going to slide away and leave. And the way that that's going to happen, it's up to you. It can either be like gentle and compassionate, or it can be a little bit more dramatic. As I said, like, it's kind of like this iron armor activation of, it's almost like an extra extension of your own natural shielding. Let's put it that way. It's just an extension of your multidimensional self. And we all have it, and it anchors more into the I am presence, and it also helps with the boundaries. So you'll find it easier to stand your ground and speak your boundaries. Since this activation, this started happening on the 7/7. So it's been a while. It will take a bit to integrate. But yeah. Is it true that if you don't do what your soul came here to do, your hair starts to fall? I have never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. But I don't know. I guess if you want it to be like that in your reality, you can. If you don't want it, then it doesn't have to be. Will the iron armor assist with astral protection? Yes, it's going to assist with astral protection. Good question. Thank you, Alien Zach, for asking that. It will assist in that aspect. In area 2, I do think the astral is going to be quite vivid for the next few days as well. We'll see how tonight goes, but definitely yesterday there was a lot happening on a planetary and galactic level as well. I mean, I was sent above Earth to look down, and there was a lot of beings and a lot of guys and a lot of guides and a lot of humans as well in their astral body doing the work on Earth. And it had been a while since they'd sent me up there to look down, so it was quite interesting. Speaking my truth a lot. Yeah, it's the throat again. It's this throat and heart connection and compassion and speaking and expressing that is being upgraded as well. So there's quite a lot of things going on. They are preparing us for the Lionsgate portal. There's going to be a lot coming up and coming through then as well. And for those of you who want to, I will actually be doing energy work on the Lionsgate portal in different aspects and ways. So I will be doing something here on Instagram, but also one of my sessions of my manifestation abundance mentorship is on the Lionsgate portal. So if you want to sign up for that, I do have a few spaces left. I'm going to teach you how to co-create your reality, anchor into abundance, how to make money, how money works, how the energetics behind financial abundance work, and how to anchor into, you know, an abundant spiritual business. If you don't have one and you want to start one, if you've got one and you want to get, you know, reach to the next level, I'm just going to teach you what I do, what I've channeled, what's being taught to me, and how I run my business myself completely, fully. When you get send emails, it's me that replies. I've got someone who helps me a little bit with kind of like formatting and stuff. And I've gotten to a little bit of help to a social media strategist. But other than that, everything that I do is myself, my videos. No one edits anything for me. No one responds to any of my emails. So everything that I've learned, I'm going to be teaching in this mentorship in August. So it's very, very, very beautiful. When is Lionsgate portal? It's on the 8th, but it'll start a few days before and carry on a few days after. I think it's open for a few days, and then it goes on a few days after. So I mean, the whole charade thing will probably be around 2 weeks. So it'll obviously be more intense on the 8th, but I think with everything, with, you know, the energies coming in before the actual Lionsgate, maybe even a little bit longer. Thank you. Bless you guys as well. Thank you for being here. I can take a few questions if you guys want to ask. How can you help block negative energies from affecting? Well, first of all, you don't really want to block them. You want to be in a space where you're integrating. You don't want to shield yourself out of fear. You want to shield yourself out of love. So already by you saying that there's negative energies affecting you, you're creating that reality. So why don't you say, I am transmuting, I am healing, I am releasing, I am clearing, I am coming into a higher understanding by letting go of what doesn't serve me anymore. You know, so it's all about perception, and this is also what I'm going to teach in in my abundance mentorship, and how you perceive things, and how you perceive yourself, and how you project yourself out to the outward world and the outward reality. Like for me, if I'm feeling down, or like I'm processing, clearing and releasing, I'm going to cancel my clients. I'm not going to take clients if I'm not, at least functioning at like a 90% ability, because then I'm not going to be offering a service that is to the best of my ability, and that wouldn't be fair towards the people that are coming to me for healing. So I would say that this would be probably the major limitation in our line of work, but it comes down to integrity, and I speak about this a lot. And I think integrity in the light worker community is thrown around. It's a word that's been thrown around, and not a lot of people know what it actually means, to live in really, really full alignment in your truth with who you are and what you show and what people see. Doesn't mean that there's very successful energy workers there who aren't in integrity. Like you can still, be successful and make money and do, but then it's almost like you come to terms to it one way or another. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. I'm going to leave you with this word, with integrity. How do you cancel clients without clients getting mad when you're integrating? So you want to hear something funny? I don't have to. They move them for me. I actually don't have to. It's very seldom that I have to say to a client, oh, we need to reschedule, because what generally happens is I wake up in the morning and then maybe I've got 8 clients, 7 of them cancel because of their own reasons. So that's the level to which I am actually supported in my process. I also, client, business, like client relations can be a little bit difficult because people are their own individual selves. But I think with practice and time, you learn how to divert it and explain to them, listen, like I'm not giving you a service that's 100%. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. But you're paying for something that now you're getting me at a 50%. Is that really what you want? You know what I mean? And I think people must be understanding with regards to that. But generally what happens with me is they actually get moved for me. The same when my moon cycle arrives. I mean, I don't not take clients based on my moon cycle, even though it's pretty regular. But if I get my moon cycle that it's like a Sunday or a Monday, then I'll have the next 2 days where most of my clients are going to cancel or move, because it'll give me the time to rest and integrate and just be with my body and in my flow and with my system. So that's how it works with me. But yeah, I mean, definitely. And if someone doesn't understand, then you cannot take responsibility for their actions, words, and emotions. You can only stand in your power and in your ground. And obviously from compassion, like just be like, listen, and try to, slot them in soon. Don't make them wait like 3 months. That's where it gets sometimes complicated for me. But if they move, then it's not my responsibility to really put them in soon, because they're the ones who moved. So that's actually like, they actually have to wait a little bit longer. So that's kind of how it works for me. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just checking emails while I'm speaking to you. It's just multitasking. I was meant to have a client now, but I think they got the timing wrong. That's why I hopped on. What is meant to be will be. Yeah, that's what I've been working with today. This has been a lot of energy that's been coming through to me today with the releasing and letting go, just kind of like surrendering and being okay. What is supposed to happen will happen. What is not supposed to happen won't. And the universe loves you and supports you. Stay in integrity, stay in your heart, keep on walking your path, and the people that are meant to be there will align. It's just, I've had, on my personal level, I've had people removed from my field that I really cared about recently. And I mean, I was told, I was warned, it wasn't the first time that this happened, but I still decided against my better judgment to kind of like try to be of assistance, because that's really what it comes down to. So yeah, the universe will support yours. Yeah, exactly. It will support your authenticity. And this is another example that, I love speaking to you guys. You're also amazing. Like, it makes me so happy just to hop on and chat to you guys. What also, I wanted to say something now. Yes. So this is another example that I've had a client of mine that happened to her, and she was well, she still is an energy worker and a light worker, and she was in this job. She was stuck in this job she didn't like, but paid the bills and whatnot. So, but she was like, this isn't in alignment with who I am, with how I feel. I want to change. So I said to her, leave the job. She was living with her partner, so she still had, kind of like a house over her head. She could leave it, but she was worried. And then she was like, there's not going to be any money. What am I going to do? And I said to her, the universe is going to support you. You stop this job that you don't like. You're going to get into a space where something better will appear. And she was an energy worker as well, so she wanted to move into that full time. And she did. She had like a bit of a month where she was a little bit worried about money and whatnot, but then she was fully supported and she anchored into a high vibrational frequency job. And now she's really happy. So it's really a matter of trusting. Obviously, if you've got kids and a family, it can be harder. Maybe try kind of like start something that you love more on the side. But I think I had a chat about this with my tattoo artist the other day, and we were just saying how if you put your heart into something and you love it and you're passionate, it's going to flow because people are going to feel and pick that up. Okay, guys, I'm going to go now. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to hop on possibly next week. We will see. But please, my collective healing for the 12th of September is up. 45 minutes of channeled light language, only $12. I'm still taking people for the August mentorship. And on the 22nd, which is 2 Saturdays from now, I have a live day retreat online, which I'm going to be speaking about a lot of things. I'm going to be doing some light language clearing, some sound healing, some crystal codes activations. You're going to get codes to work with. I'm going to be speaking about rituals and how to use them, how to learn how to move energy physically around your body. You're going to be doing a little bit of Qigong, a little bit of Tai Chi, a little bit of yoga. So I'm just going to teach you, again, what I know and what I get taught to teach. Okay, guys? Okay, have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you. I see you. I appreciate you from my heart to yours. Thank you, guys. And if you want to connect with me, all the links for my website are in my bio. Bye.